Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started.
Damn, I ain't want the ball first.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll ride Davis here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Davis. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get
caught, and he's got room. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wilson on the carry. All over him immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And they're not on the same page there. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Swamped immediately.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun. Under pressure. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room.
Good defense, good defense. I ain't even see him there.
Interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Throws it deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Right side, it's Evans. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving out to the right. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to finish this quarter with a touchdown on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 88, set to kick this one.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Davis. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Running inside, it's Davis. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He's got an open man.
That should be bullshit.
So gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So here they come on 4th and long, backed up after that 3rd down penalty. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. To the house! Touchdown, Louisville!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Hits inside, it's Wilson. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wants to pass. Finds his target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 40.
Yo, that was a good-ass play. That shit had my eyes fucked up. I didn't know what was going on.
And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, going to throw it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to Davis. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick give, it's Wilson. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Snaps on fourth down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nearly intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Needs it here on fourth down. Turns it upfield. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll ride Davis here. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 14 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Cougars coming away with a...
Just keeps moving. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Cotton. At the 40, there he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quick catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Out wide left, it's Evans. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
2nd down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard.
Say that again.
Much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more.
See you in the playoffs if you're on the bracket. I should see you in the championship. We both. I give you your first loss in the conference.
Star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive.
And I only got one loss in the conference.
Like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball
you about to throw me another pick
and let him do his thing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good big man hit.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw one first. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The run inside. It's Wilson. He's got enough. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Hit and stopped right there. Not
You're going to get that boy injured before this game over. You keep on doing that.
First down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run.
Hit start to hurt after a while.
Wants to go up top on second down.
Pass.
Can't
He
hang
dropped
on
it
after
too.
the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical.
Let's
it's not
go,
just stopping
Bill.
the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
Let's
that time
go,
on the
Bill.
receiver, knocking it loose.
A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Mississippi State going up tempo. Drops back on first down. Into the end zone.
Good catch.
And it's
They had to give you something.
Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth.
Number 88, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The give to Davis. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside.
Trying to hurt my boy. Dang, that's two back-to-back.
You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
First down, 10 yards to go. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They've got him corralled.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Look out! Looking for the score! Touchdown, Louisville! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. Makes a grab and room to run. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Between the hashes, it's Black.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keep it on the ground. Sees a crease. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Davis. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They're all over him. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback?
That's all stick work, though. You know that.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of
I had to do this with him. You beat my bro, so I had to get revenge for him.
They could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe.
It's his first sack of the game, y'all. He's fucking this nigga up for one game.
Quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up.
Throw me another pick.
A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You're going to get your man hurt. You see how I'm out my DVA in
It's
them?
hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
That should have been a pick.
Have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Ball is loose.
Here you go.
He picks
Get
up
the
fumble,
fuck.
but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Mississippi
Yo, that's some
State.
bullshit.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Yo, that's some bullshit.
He's looking to pass.
Yeah.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder.
Yeah, that was some bullshit, you know, too.
Whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David. A shot toward the end zone. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Come on. Catch and go. What are you jumping for? That's in the bread basket.
A huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That shit
And
put
the
in the
defense
bread
gets the big
basket.
third down
All
stop,
the way in
creates
the
some
bread
momentum.
basket.
Hey, I don't
You
know
ain't
if they're
got to
gonna go
jump,
for it on
catch
fourth
and
down,
go.
but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are
Should be
positive
pissing me off
signs
when
from a
you do
group
that
that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Fires on the move.
Again, another
he
drop.
He just lost his concentration and
Another
didn't
drop.
look it all the way in.
Fuck it. Look,
They
another
spun
drop.
that
Fucking
wheel
with
of
my son
fortune on
accuracy.
fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
It is.
Motion from the wideout. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he's all
There you
bottled
go.
up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense is put together last day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a
deep shot for the end zone.
Overthrew it.
Picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
I never play with the same playbook twice, bro, when I'm playing a person. You're going to see this playbook, then you're going to see another one. Good game. Good game.
Way to pad the stats.
That boy,
they'll run it with Wilson. And a short run there.
That boy came out there and got routed.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.